In the forgotten corners of an ancient forest, tales still whisper through rustling leaves. Tales so fantastical that for centuries they were dismissed as mere figments of overactive imaginations. Yet deep within the emerald embrace of this timeless woodland, there are those who claim to have witnessed the unbelievable firsthand. One such legend speaks of a humble lizard. Not just any lizard, mind you, but a creature of myth and mystery that emerges only when a cub strays too far from its mother's protective side. To the villagers who lived on the edge of the forest, it was nothing but a fairy tale, a bedtime story, to keep children from wandering too deep into the woods. To those who roamed the forest for a living, it was a lifeline, a beacon of hope in moments of despair. Our story begins with a torrential downpour, the kind of storm that can turn a calm river into a raging torrent in the blink of an eye. The wind howls like a hungry wolf, tearing through the trees and whipping the branches into a frenzy. Amidst this chaos, a young leopard cub, full of youthful exuberance and curiosity, finds itself separated from its mother. Can you imagine the terror of a tiny cub caught in the fury of a tropical storm? The leopard's spotted coat, usually a marvel of camouflage, is now lost against the backdrop of the deluge. Its plaintive cries, normally a symphony of cuteness, are swallowed by the cacophony of the elements. The storm has transformed the familiar forest into a menacing labyrinth, where every rustle of leaves and every snapped twig sends a jolt of fear through the little cub's body. As the hours pass, the cub's strength wanes, succumbing to the combined assault of the relentless rain and the biting cold that seeps into its bones. It huddles beneath the sheltering roots of a fallen tree, shivering and alone, convinced that it's the end of the road. Just when all hope seems to be fading, a glimmer of hope emerges. A splash of vibrant green momentarily catches the cub's eye through the curtain of water. A lizard, and not just any lizard, emerges from beneath the rain-soaked ferns. It's a creature of unusual size and presence, its scales glistening like emeralds in the dim light filtering through the canopy. With an air of calm determination, the lizard begins to circle the cub, each movement precise and purposeful. After what feels like an eternity, it turns slowly, as if bidding the cub to follow. And in a moment of instinctive obedience, the cub does just that. Imagine the scene: a lost and frightened leopard cub venturing deeper into the storm-ravaged jungle. Guided by an enigmatic green lizard, its unlikely duo braves the elements, moving deeper and deeper into the heart of the forest. The lizard doesn't run or dart like its brethren, but moves with a steady pace, stopping at the edges of dangerous cliffs and turning back only when it's ascertained that the path ahead is clear. Once, when a pack of wild dogs let out a haunting howl in the distance, the lizard led the cub through a narrow cave, shielding it from the prying eyes and sharp teeth of the predators. It navigated treacherous terrains with ease, avoiding swampy ground that could have trapped them and guiding the cub around thorny bushes that could have injured its delicate limbs. At every turn, it waited patiently, ensuring the cub was following closely. Hours seemed to pass in this surreal journey, the rain-soaked world around them blurring into a green and brown haze. Just when the cub's hope began to dwindle once more, a familiar scent drifted through the air. It was the sweet, musky odor of its mother. With a surge of renewed energy, the cub let out a soft roar, a sound filled with longing and relief. In response, a similar roar echoed through the forest, closer this time, as if summoned by the cub's desperate call. The mother leopard, upon hearing her cub's cry, had launched a frantic search and rescue mission, her maternal instincts propelling her through the storm. As she raced through the rain-lashed jungle, her keen eyes scanning every inch of the forest floor, she could hear her cub's faint cries guiding her every step of the way. And then, as if by magic, mother and child were reunited under a sky washed clean by the receding storm. The rain-washed reunion was a sight to behold, a testament to the enduring bond between a mother and her cub. As the leopard nuzzled her rescued cub, she looked up to express her gratitude to the enigmatic lizard, but the creature was nowhere to be seen. It had vanished back into the undergrowth as silently as it had emerged. Word spread like wildfire through the dense jungle, carried on the backs of curious birds and chattering monkeys. The locals who had initially dismissed the tale as a fanciful story couldn't help but take notice when the same story was recounted by different villagers, each adding their own touch of awe and wonder. Some started calling the lizard the Pathfinder, a title that spoke of its uncanny ability to lead lost souls back to safety. Others whispered that it was the spirit of an ancient guardian who once safeguarded the jungle in human form, returned now to watch over its inhabitants. Scientists who arrived later were baffled. They searched for the lizard, combing through the forest with nets and traps, but it seemed to anticipate their every move, always staying just out of reach. No amount of scientific scrutiny could explain the behavior of this extraordinary reptile. It defied categorization, its intelligence and empathy impossible to reconcile with our understanding of the animal kingdom. However, the forest seemed to know its secret, rustling its approval in the leaves. And those who've watched with open eyes will tell you this: it's real. You might wonder why a creature like this would choose to remain hidden, revealing itself only in moments of dire need. Perhaps it's because the greatest heroes don't seek recognition. Their purpose lies in the quiet act of saving those in peril, not in the accolades that might come their way. Maybe the lizard's wisdom lay in knowing that its actions, though seemingly small, can echo through the hearts of those it saves, carrying with them the profound understanding that sometimes the smallest of creatures can possess the greatest of hearts. This isn't just a tale from the jungle. It's a reminder that the world is full of wonders we may never fully understand. There are still secrets held close by nature, mysteries that challenge our perception of the world around us. And sometimes these secrets unfold in the most unexpected of ways, like the gentle guidance of a humble lizard. If you found this story captivating and want to dive deeper into the world of the unknown, don't forget to check out my other content. Each story is a new journey into the heart of nature's mysteries. Don't forget to hit the like button below the video. If you enjoyed this story, share your thoughts in the comments. Your comments mean a lot and can inspire others who love exploring the mysteries of the natural world like you do. And finally, make sure you subscribe. By subscribing, you'll be joining a community of explorers who are always eager to uncover what lies beyond the horizon. Together, we can continue to unravel the secrets of our world, one story at a time.